Sweet, I'm here. Wonder if I could check in early. Excuse me. First impressions are everything. And this is true in the short-term rental Airbnb world also.
Yes.
You just saw it. You do not want a guest, their first impression, to be walking in to a space that isn't ready. And you don't want that on your cleaning team. You don't want the guest's first impression to be a surprised part of your team trying to get the place in amazing shape for them, and then they're stunted by someone walking in.
So today we're going to talk about all the reasons why you absolutely need to convert to a smart lock system. Not only a smart lock system, but smart lock system that can integrate with the guest reservation beginning and then for safety, for first impressions, for all the things dialed in.
When I first got started, I was nervous to make the investment in a remote lock, but now I know that they are actually a moneymaker. Yes, you heard me say that right. The remote lock is a moneymaker. And why? Because of this way that I used to do it cost me so much time. And we all know that time is invaluable. Flights were late. They were getting stuck in traffic jams. We were so much back and forth on when are we going to meet? How am I going to get the key? And heck, who knows? They might even have been making copies of it without me knowing.
Okay, if you want more time in your day, if you want to scale your business, the way to do that is to connect your smart lock with a software that can integrate with Airbnb, with your property management software. It doesn't really matter what it integrates with as long as it integrates with your guest's reservation. You'll automatically sync up a unique code with the start of your guest reservation, so at 4 p.m. Eastern or whatever time it starts, until they check out at 10 a.m. Eastern the next day, right? It'll start and end, automatically sync up with the guest reservation. How does this save you time? Why is this awesome? Because once you set it, you truly then can forget it. And then let's say you've got your cleaning team. If your cleaning team has a code, once you add more inventory to your portfolio, it doesn't matter. Like the new house has a lock. We've integrated in with the Point Central software, and that cleaner's code automatically works in that new house. Same with your inspector. Same with your maintenance team. It's just like a plug and play. Once you get started, growing it isn't the hard part anymore. It's the easy part. It just flows into your system. We all know that inventory is starting to get out of hand, right? There's a lot of new short-term rentals entering the market. So don't you want to look professional? Don't you want to be professional and have that outlook on a guest when they check in with you? And if you have them fumble around trying to look for the hidden key, all that stuff, it's not very professional. And it's not a great check-in experience. So if you've got a smart lock, it's clear to see. You got them their instructions really easily. They just have to press in the code. It works. They enter. Boom. You look like a rock star.
We don't even want to talk about the safety component. Learn from me. I've had guests walk in on each other. I'm not gonna lie, those were mistakes I made. That's why we're making these videos, so you don't make the same mistakes. I didn't change my codes. Then a guest checked in early while they were still a guest there. That is a huge no-no. So think about this. If that lock doesn't start until the day of their reservation, that whole incident would have not taken place. So a guest is not gonna get in early. They're gonna have to check out when they need to. And for your cleaning team, if you have a maintenance staff, any of your owners, everyone can have their own code and you can track it back to who entered at what time.
Last up is a backup. We always preach about having a backup for your backup. And while smart locks are amazing, it's still technology and things can go sideways. So you always want to have a backup key in a really easy to locate spot that's not going to confuse your guest. Well, how do you do that, Sarah and Annette? Well, what we like to do is either put a lockbox on the door handle or you can mount one on the door jamb. But the key here is to label it emergency backup. You don't even have to say key, just emergency backup. And that way, when a guest looks at it, their subconscious is always gonna be like, oh, that's not what I need. I'll go back to the smart lock. Because if you have a lockbox and a smart lock, it's going to confuse them. Believe me, we know. They're like, you gave us 6 digits, but there's only 4 things on the lockbox. It's like, well, it's because it's the smart lock you're gonna have to use. But have a backup because things will go sideways, and then the guest can contact you if the smart lock were to go down or what have you. All you have to say is, okay, look to your left in the door jamb. Here's the backup emergency code, and you can give that to them. They'll have a key. They'll get in no time. Then hopefully you can troubleshoot what happened.
If you have more questions about remote locks, go to thanksforvisiting.me. There is a big red Ask TFV button. You can ask us your questions. We'll answer them live on our podcast. And also, what are you doing? Smash that sub button.